What are you doing?
I'm reading a book.
That's a coloring book.
I know, but there's things to read at the bottom of the pages.
Well, you're watching Dee Dee's Speed Shop. I thought we were filming an intro video today.
We're going to, but hang on, I'm getting to the good part. I'm Derek. My wife Dawn is behind the camera, and we are the owners of Rustoration Inc. We've been working out of this shop for the last 10 years, and we're looking to expand and move on to some different projects, and we need more room. On this channel, you can expect to see anything vintage I can get my hands on to fix up, whether it be a pop machine, a gumball machine, candy machine, old refrigerator, you name it. I've done it, and we're gonna do it, and we're gonna show you how we do it. We have several car projects that we're gonna be working on. One of them is our 1970 C20 Chevy flatbed, which we're gonna make into our delivery truck, which we acquired by doing some horse trading with a good friend of ours. And we also have a 1954 Chevy that I want to fix up for our granddaughter, which she's 4 now, so I have a little bit of time. And then we also have a 1947 Ford, which I did some horse trading with my buddy, and it's going to be getting a haircut and painted white and some lightning bolts, and if you know what that is, then you know. And then we're going to get the 1969 Pontosaurus back on the road. And in case you don't know what the Pontosaurus is, it is my 1969 GTO that I've owned since I was 17 years old. And we'll be taking a look at that in a moment. I have fixed everything from a pedal car to a semi truck and everything in between. So the reason we're doing this is we want to expand. I need more space. My brain has way too much going on, and I want to show everybody what we can do. And one more thing we forgot to mention, the 1927 Model T 1313 coach, which is going to be built. Hopefully our partner Darren will be involved in that. Another thing we'll be doing is we will be taking a look at a certain 1969 Charger, which was on a TV show and is orange and is being built locally, so we'll be checking in on that and probably helping him with that. And the 1955 T-Bird, which everybody says cut it into a couch, blah blah blah. That's not me. So we'll be doing a separate video on that, and everybody can see how crazy I am. And you know, it is what it is. I got a lot going on upstairs, so hold on and like, subscribe, share, comment, tell me how insane I am. Now we're gonna take a tour of the crib, which is gonna be like if MTV Cribs stopped at Joe Dirt's house. All right, we're gonna take a look at the 1969 Pontiac GTO that I bought when I was 17 years old for $600. Had 89,000 miles when I bought it. It's got over 100, just a little over 100,000 now. Needs the carburetor redone. So this is gonna be top priority to get back on the road. We're gonna have the carburetor redone. I already dropped the fuel tank, fixed the sending unit, and then we'll give it a once over on the brakes and do a tire check, make sure they're not dry rotted. They've been on here since like 1990, so they might be a little done. But we got a set of old school mags I think need to go on here in a wing, and we got the Judge stripes. We're gonna go full on, you know, poser Judge GTO. So I bought the GTO when I was 17 years old, and it came through my stepdad's body shop, and a lady, original owner, wrecked it, and I got it for $600, and we pulled the fender out and we drove it off. And prior to that, I was into old cars like everybody was in the, you know, 89, 90, and I had found a couple of 65 GTOs in the little nickel for $800 for the pair, and me and my cousin went and looked at them, and of course they were nice, 4-speed car, 2 whole cars. So anyways, we thought this is gonna be great. You get one, I get one, you know. So we went home, asked our dads, and of course, you know, they rained all over that dream. So anyways, I went and got myself a job, saved my money, and this one came through my stepdad's body shop, and my dad couldn't say no because I had my own money. So, and then I bought a parts car for $100, and it had a '69 fender in the back seat, so that was a bonus. So anyways, he ended up, my dad's body shop ended up putting some rear wheel well patches in it, and pretty much that was the only rust. It had a vinyl top. It was metallic green, which was not cool back in the day, so we put center lines and some air shocks and a rear sway bar. But if you notice, I never put a radio in it. It still has the factory AM in it, which still works, which is pretty cool. Okay, let's take a look at a couple other items out here. This will be on the channel. It's a Bendo 81 Coke machine that we're gonna do a little customization, but we won't tell you that right now. I'm really into oil cans. Pretty much anything old and cool I'm into. Mom thinks I'm a hoarder, but she'll see one day. We got several old signs. This gas pump, me and Don, our first adventure we went on together, which is a Wayne 876 Hancock gasoline, which is super rare. So anyways, we got our Pepsi machine. It's a Vendo 110. This is ours, keeper. We got this nice Pegasus neon that we're gonna fix up. We'll be doing that on the channel. I want to put it on a rotating base with double-sided neon, have it all professionally painted, so this is something we're gonna do. Several gas pumps. I'm definitely a gas hole. Come back here and look at this. Wayne 60s are kind of some of my favorites. Got a nice old Gilmore wide body. Wide body is because of the legs are wide. And we got a Rainbow, which is a local company, and that's one of my favorites. We have several coolers up front, which we can't really get to. We're gonna fix up the old Chevron neon too. Got all new tubes, and we need to get that all done. I've had that forever, not done. We got a lot of stuff to do, I'll just say that. So we got kids rides, coin-op rides. We're gonna fix this up into something, but I'm not gonna tell you what yet. We've got this old Mission Orange Ideal 55 slider, which is what I'm told is fairly rare. We bought it with a sign covering it, and this is what we found when we got it home. I'm gonna clean this off. I'll probably do a video on showing most of this paint comes off if you put on some gloves and some...
Already started there.
Yeah, we've already stripped the front, and got old Visible to fix up, several gas pumps. We got this coin-op rocket ride, which we'll be doing a video on that shortly. It's an old gas tank off a World War II plane, which was made with Studebaker car parts. So there's the nose of a Studebaker, tail light from a Studebaker, and we'll be doing a full video as it's being painted and when it's done. But I fixed all the wings. They were in really bad shape, but I redid them all, so they're all, I fit them all to the body, so they're mint now. We got old neon sign up there. We also like to buy, sell, trade. We're always dragging stuff home, so, you know, as you can see, we need to expand a little bit here. It's a little tight in here. A nice gas pump for sale there, which is Darren's. All fully restored. No shortage on junk. And pedal cars. We like pedal cars, so we have several of these. We have some over at the storage unit that her mom lets us store our overflow at, because as you can tell, it's a little packed here. This is my yard art project I had to drag home. Don't ask me why, but it was cut into a bunch of pieces and pretty much junk, so that's obviously why I wanted it, because I drag home things that are the worst of the worst. This is a 1968 Pontiac Le Mans that I bought to take the frame out of, and I've had this for a long time, and I'm making a couch out of it. Never gave up on it. I don't give up on stuff. And so anyways, this we'll probably do some videos on because this needs to get done. It's already framed in, pretty much junk, but it'll look cool when I'm done. Just wait. We live on a busy highway, so if you get a little road noise, that's just normal. But one of the first videos we're going to be doing, we're going to finish up this 1927 American visible gas pump. And if you don't know what a visible gas pump is, it has a glass cylinder up here, and you pump the gas up to the level you wanted, and then the gravity took it down to the car. So that will be on the channel. It's an 8-sided, the skins are in here. I've been smoothing out all the castings. These we had to work over because the sandblaster had a little bit of whiskey throttle, I think, on the sandblasting, and warped them all to you know what. And my buddy Jim helped me get these all worked over, so these are going to get a skim of mud. All the other parts are over there. You can see the not so much room I have here. Be a polished nozzle. We'll do a whole video when this is done and delivered, but I'll show you some of the work that goes into smoothing out. If you can zoom in on all the pitting here, all that has to get taken out with filler and primer, so it's going to be a little bit of work, but it'll be like brand new. So a lot of people drive by and probably think, what is that thing in the driveway? The black painted over, but it's a 76 ball, which why would you not have a large 76 ball? Anyways, I had to have it, drug it home. We'll be restoring this, get the paint off, gotta glue in a few cracks, but it'll be, you know, as good as we can get it. Sand this off. Some knucklehead decided to paint it black, don't know why, but I bought it down in Conway. It was hanging from a tree, and gave the guy 300 bucks, and here it is. But I dig it, so we're gonna fix it. This is another thing we'll be fixing here on the channel. It's a VMC Pepsi machine. Pretty rare, pretty rough, but nothing can't be fixed. But so this will be happening soon.
Hi, buddy.
This is Goose. He's not ours, but we like to spoil him. He's a neat little horse. Keeps the grass down. Loves carrots. He kind of has a romance novel hairdo, if you see what I'm seeing there. In the 80s, blanket on the back really looks good. He used to have leg warmers on, and it really looked like he was ready to do like a jazzercise video. Okay, we're out in the boneyard now. Give you a quick tour of the insanity around here. We have some mainly parts back here, but there's a few projects. 36B frame, old Bowser. This old junker sold. We got the coach back here, old paint booth. We got a blue hood over there that's going on the 47 Ford, which will be white. So just a few of the parts and pieces to the madness around here. We got old bicycles, certain Pontiac knows that's going on something, but I'm not going to tell you what yet. Lots of skins off of gas pumps, pedal cars. Got a 65 GTO hood that Dawn had to haul home from an estate sale because she had to have it. So it sat there for a few years, but we need to hang it on the wall. Goose, come here. Come here, buddy. Watch his hair in the wind. And you'll see what I'm talking about. He looks like the cover of a romance novel. Look at him. Come here, buddy. Oh, yeah. What? You want a carrot? Here you go. Yeah. Good boy. The people that own Goose saved him from becoming dog food, and they got him for 50 bucks. I think he's pretty cool, but I know what it takes to take care of horses, so 50 bucks is a commitment. Good boy. Okay, we're gonna go take a look inside, and then you can see some of our other collectibles and see how crazy we are. Let's go inside. This isn't like cribs. We're not gonna show you in the fridge and stuff. There's no Cristal in there. There's some almond milk and some blueberries. You're not interested in that, so let's go take a look. Well, this is our lunchbox collection. We might have a little bit of a problem, but some pretty good ones here. This is one of my favorites here. Batman. Actually, this whole row right here is good stuff. Puffin stuff.
Which one did you have as a kid?
This is actually my lunchbox from when I was a kid, the Marvel comic superheroes. So I guess that's the first in the collection, and then it's kind of grown.
I think we have 106.
We still have a lot more we need. Another thing we have that most people don't have, they usually get in their closet and get it out. We have a 1930s Birch popcorn machine. So we roll ours out, plug it in, and the whole house smells like a movie theater. It's pretty cool. Dawn really loves it. This is a lamp that I made. I like to make stuff out of junk and things I have around the shop, but well, excuse us, Mia. I started with a Pontiac rally wheel and 2 Pontiac hubcaps. These are a couple of deals I bought at the vintage salvage store, and all this piping came out of gas pumps, and a friend of mine gave me this old horn button, and Dawn and I got this old 3-speed, the gauges and the emblem at a garage sale. And then these are tomato cages that I cut down to make fit the light shades on, and they fit perfectly on the circle part. So anyways, this is kind of some of the stuff I like to do, and maybe I'll do some stuff like this. I've made other lamps, but I put like the Edison style bulbs in. Pretty cool. Not for everybody, but it's definitely me. Some oil cans up there. A few Gilmores in the back. And this guy I just got recently, and if anybody knows who that is and what he was, you know, he's cool. We got a few gas pumps in the living room. This is a National A62, and on top is Gizmo. I'm a huge toy nerd, so. And this is a A&W drive-in speaker menu we got that's from Okinawa, which is pretty cool. I gotta light it up still. Got a menu board from the XXX in Edmonds, when you could get a hot dog for 35 cents. This is an old 70s bar that I fixed up many years ago that we used for a TV stand. I turned it into a tiki bar. This is one of the first pumps I did here at the house. Kind of made it out of pretty much from here up as original, and this stuff is all stuff that I made and is all aftermarket stuff. Here's another one of my garage creations. Is a lamp made out of a bunch of whatevers. Here's a cool Skagit made ice cream sign, which is really rare and minty, probably one of the nicer things we have. And for some reason it's always Christmas in the house here, so we leave that up because it's cool. And over here, who doesn't have a velvet Frank Sinatra in their living room? Well, we do. There's another one of my rare pieces here. Is a Pontiac parts sign from 1946, which is super cool. It's the feather sticking out of it, minty, and it's not for sale, so don't ask. Some other random things in the house. Wait, slow down. We got a wind-up Smurf here that walks, which, why wouldn't you? Got a can of popcorn and a full can of vintage Hershey syrup there, and an empty KFC bucket. And wait, go over here. What does this say? Oh, it's a Hershey's tag with my name. No, I didn't work there, but just coincidence there. Don has a collection of the push button wobblies that when you push them, all of a sudden, pretty cool. Another cool piece in the house is a Nesbitt's 55 slider, which is kind of rare, but it's original paint, and this is one of my personal favorites of many. And we have our logo on a nice globe here.
Do you want to show people your doll collection?
We've talked about this before. They're action figures. Yes, we can go show them the action figure collection. Okay, here it is. This is the action figure collection here. Just do a quick scan on it so you don't get bored. I know my mom will love this stuff because I used to have a lot of this stuff when I was a kid, and then she decided to give it away. So that's probably why I have so much now, because I'm making up for what she got rid of. Some of these actually are mine from when I was a kid, though. I must have been able to, save those some way. Probably tucked them under the bed so she couldn't get rid of them. But
you had to replace the Kiss dolls.
Yeah, the Kiss dolls have been a real issue most of my life. Huge scars when she got rid of those. So anyways, Mom, there they are. I replaced them. Look at them in there. Yep, they're all there, all 4 of them. So lately we've really been into things in the original boxes. So if there's any kids watching this, leave them in the box. They're worth more money. So I've got the JT doll in the box, unopened, mint. We've got Lenny and Squiggy, Laverne and Shirley, all in the original packages. Super rare. So this is a super rare piece since we're getting all toy nerdy here. This is from the $6 Million Man, the Bionic Bigfoot. He was actually missing some fingers when we got him, and me and Don fixed him up. Can't really tell. Just another one of my skills. Anyways, he's super cool. We'll just put him back in the storage here. We scan up here. Oh wait, hold on, hang on. We've got the Megos Chips motorcycle in the box. Look at that. We actually have two because why not? Ponch and John had to have one. We got one loose and now we got one in the box. So okay, so now we're done looking at the action figure collection. This is going to be one of the first things that we're going to finish up and deliver to our friend, and he's going to give us a tour of his signed collection, which is outstanding. So this is going to be one of the first things you see. We did a paint job. I gutted it, didn't do a full restore, it's just painted, but I like to leave things in so it doesn't look over restored, and so does the owner of this. So we'll be finishing this up. We finishing the American visible, lots of stuff going on. So oh wait, what's that back there? Oh, Evil Knievel Scramble Van. My brother will like that. I know he doesn't have one, but I do, so. All right, so there you have it. We showed you who we are as a company, and we showed you some of our personal things. We're gonna try and post once a week. There's no shortage of work around here, so like, share, subscribe, comment, tell me how crazy I am, and we hope to see you again. Thanks for watching. I need a Snickers. My butt's starting to hurt.
We're recording.
Oh.